Well, welcome back everybody to Biz Av Geek. My name is Sean. We are in one of my favorite series for aviation career prep. In today's video, we are going to be discussing what a cover letter is, what it's not, and how it's going to help you to get your career in aviation. So let's get going with it. So we started with a video on resumes, and your resume tells us who you are as an individual, where your cover letter tells us why you are the person for the job. So no matter what your role in aviation is going to be, whether it's going to be a pilot, air traffic controller, flight attendant, aircraft mechanic, the list goes on and on. It's really important to have a really strong cover letter because you're choosing an industry that is very specific in a lot of ways with skill sets and what you need to know. So an employer needs to see not just who you are from your resume, but they also need to see why you are the person for that. And that is the purpose of a cover letter. So I'm going to use a cover letter that I used personally for SkyWest Airlines, and this was a cover letter that I used that got me an interview to SkyWest Airlines, and it also got me a job offer to SkyWest Airlines too as well. It's an entry level cover letter, which is good foundation to start from, and we'll see some other examples too as well in the video. So let's take a look at what I had on mine. So obviously, just like the resume, we're gonna keep the same heading format up top. Don't change that. Keep it consistent with what you chose in your resume. So your first and last name only needs to be up there, just your email address and just your phone number. No mailing address. Again, it's not anybody's business what your address is. A cover letter is exactly what it says. It is a business letter, so you need to choose your heading with the date, the name of the company. If you know the name of the person, go ahead and put that there and what department they're in. Some of you may have, through your networking at different conferences or career events, you have a business card of a specific HR person or a specific person that you need to reach out to, whatever aviation company it may be, to be able to address that to them specifically. And that's what you want. You want this letter to go to a specific person within an aviation organization for your job. Putting the address, just like you would in a regular business template format, who you're writing it to, and then you're going to have 3 or 4 sections depending on the complexity of your cover letter and what skills you have to offer to the company that you're applying for. But just like any letter, it's always going to start out with an introduction, your main body, and then your conclusion, and then your signature at the bottom. So just exactly like you would any other business letter. So in your introduction for a cover letter, you're going to put what type of position you're applying for and the company and the interest that you have in the company. You really just want to kind of give a foundation for how you maybe found the position or who sent you to that position. For me at SkyWest, I had met a pilot recruiter at University Aviation Association and gave them my card and my resume, and then I followed up again by applying for the job once the aircraft dispatch position opened up on their online portal. So sometimes you'll have to wait for that before you can move forward in getting an interview to be able to start this process. So it's really important to include that information because it may be a trigger reminder for people. I go to lots of conferences myself, and so when I see a cover letter, it helps to know where I met that individual at in their journey coming to us in this company. And then in your main body paragraph, don't give a recap of your resume. Rather, tell us about the skill set that you have that's going to help you be a successful pilot, dispatcher, scheduler, accountant, whatever it is that your role is going to be that you're pursuing with that company. So, the resume tells us who you are. The cover letter tells us why you are that candidate. So include all relevant skills. Also include skills that are transferable from other positions that you may have been in. For myself, I own my own marketing and printing company, so there's a lot of stress involved with that, problem solving, trying to put things in order to better serve clients' needs. And so, those customer service skills are directly transferable into an aircraft dispatch position. And then obviously, in your conclusion, seal the deal. So in this one, a lot of people go a little too soft in making their statement to get an interview, but definitely be forward and outright and making sure that those people know that your intention is to be hired by them. So make sure that somewhere in that conclusion, for the position that you're applying for, that you leave it to them to be able to schedule and reach out to you for that interview, because that's the whole purpose of this. So, and then of course sign it at the bottom before you send it off. So sometimes you can email these with your resume. Sometimes you have to upload these in a portal, just depending on how large the corporation is or the company is that you're trying to apply for. So always get a second opinion. I'm happy to review it for you as well too. My email is there at the top, so you can definitely send that to me for a review. This is just an entry-level example. There's other examples too for some of you that are going into research or engineering as well too. Hopefully, depending on what school you're going to or what career field you're going to, they have a career services department. At Oklahoma State University, we do. And if you look here, and all these resources are free for everybody, but they have a PDF format for all of the cover letters, the resumes, and they have really good examples. They put addresses here. Don't do that. Just put your name, your phone number, and your email, and that will be okay. But they give you a formula template, what to do, what not to do, and then they give you several examples too. These are free. You don't have to be a student to have access to these resources, and I provide it in the link down below. So that's pretty much it on a cover resume. It's easier said than done. You got to get out there and just get it together, and again, bounce it off career services or me or somebody that's your mentor in business aviation. So thank you guys so much for watching the video today. If it was helpful, subscribe, like, share it. Also, Peter and Josh are at the TWA Hotel at JFK spotting today, so thought I'd give them a plug. Their link is also in here. Go over there and subscribe to their channel as well. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and we'll see you soon.